It's 2727. The ocean is way deeper than you think. Come on. Come on, it's deep. I told you it's deep. It's like 9 feet deep. The ocean's at least 9 feet deep. Maybe 10 feet? I don't know. I don't know. I might be able to stand in 10 feet because I'm 10 foot. I'm 10 foot, by the way. 10 foot too. I'm like the tallest man in the world. But, yeah, the ocean's deep. If you didn't know that, well, you must be like retarded or something. Cancel me right now if you're gay. Oh, man, you're gonna cancel me.
The ocean is really, really deep.
No
Deeper, in
fucking
fact,
shit.
than most of us realize. If you were to shave off all of the land from the tops of every continent and island in the world and fill up the ocean's deepest points with that
Wait,
land...
what? Oh, wait, that, okay. Wait. Is that our... I'm confused. What is...
The entire Earth would be covered in an ocean 2 miles deep. 3/4 of our planet is already covered in water, though, and it goes a lot deeper than just 2 miles.
I know.
Let's start with a sense of scale. This dot right here is the size of an average human. This slightly larger dot is the size of an elephant, and this is the size of the largest ship ever built, the Knock Nevis.
That's kind of
With that
small.
in mind, let's start going underwater.
That's not
and
the
see
biggest
what we
ship.
find out.
The elephant's nearly bigger than that. No way that's the biggest ship. You counting cruisers too, like cruise ships?
The first milestone is at 40 meters below the surface, which is the maximum depth allowed for recreational scuba diving. A little further down at 93 meters is where the wreck of the Lusitania was discovered, which is interesting because the Lusitania itself is 240 meters long. Which
Wow.
means that it sank in water shallower than it is long, so if the ship was standing on its stern or bow, it would be sticking out of the water. Just
Nice.
slightly deeper than that, at 100 meters, is where diving can become seriously fatal if you're not careful.
Well, don't swim there. Don't swim there.
But that didn't stop a man named Herbert Nitsch to accomplish the free diving.
Is that Johnny
record
Sins?
at
I
a
think
depth
it
of
is.
214 meters.
Congratulations.
This guy swam down to this
You want a
level
medal?
with just one single breath. But a little further down, at 332 meters, we have the scuba diving world record, which was accomplished by another man named Ahmed Gabir. If he swam down
Another Johnny Sins.
11 meters, then he would have reached the height of the Empire State Building if it was submerged underwater. And a little further than that, at 500 meters below the surface, we arrive at the maximum dive depth of blue whales, the largest creatures on the planet and also the limit of the U.S. Seawolf-class nuclear submarine.
Indeed.
At 535 meters, we can witness the maximum dive depth of emperor penguins, and this is when we must bring up the intensity of water pressure. At this level below the surface,
Yeah, water
the
pressure.
water pressure
Yeah, water pressure. Makes you just pop. Gravity tenses your body up. Tries to squish you so you can't go down. You gotta keep going up. The closer you get to the core, the harder it is to get to it. I don't know. I tried making sense.
exerted on
Didn't
a
make
person
sense.
or the penguins would be roughly equivalent to a polar bear standing on a quarter. So further down the depths at 830 meters would be the height of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the tallest building in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Once we hit 1,000 meters below the surface, we begin to enter the scary zone. Light from the surface can no longer reach beyond this point.
Scary.
So the rest of the ocean below is shrouded in permanent darkness. On top of that,
Ooh.
the water pressure you would experience at this point would be about the same as if you were standing on the surface of the planet Venus, meaning that you would die very quickly.
I've never been there.
Also meet the giant squid at this sea level if the water pressure didn't already kill you. At 1,280
This
meters,
music's just scaring me. It's like, yeah, just the water's not that scary. Well, it is. We've only discovered like 3 or 0.3% of it, and holy shit, that's not that lot. That's not a lot. My God, there's probably a whole alien species down there. There's probably things living in the core of the Earth. Come on, if you think about it, I think there is. Oh, there's, what's that movie? Where it's like, there's a planet, there's like a ecosystem inside Earth, like, near the core. I think there's gonna be something like that. There will be.
Maximum depth dived to by the leatherback sea turtle, and further down at 1,828 meters we would reach the deepest part of the Grand Canyon were it to be underwater with us. Down at 2,000 meters, we start to encounter some of the
I can rock climb
terrifying sea
underwater,
creatures, like
and
the
I'm
ominously
pretty good.
named black dragonfish, a carnivorous beast with a stomach that doesn't allow light to be emitted through it. Meaning that since we're in total darkness underwater at this point, the only way you would ever see this thing is with a flashlight.
Holy shit!
A little further down,
Holy
at
shit, that's scary.
50 meters, we would reach the maximum depth dived to by both sperm whales and the very frightening colossal squid.
The
Sperm
giant
whales
squid.
often have sucker marks and scars left on their bodies from battles with the colossal squid that likely take place at these incredible depths. The
Yeah, I
squids
want to see one of
themselves
those.
grow to be 14 meters long and weigh up to 750 kilograms with eyes the size of a dinner plate and razor-sharp sickles in the middle of their tentacles. So yeah, good luck with that down there.
Yes.
Way further down at 3,800 meters, we can find the wreck of the RMS Titanic. And a bit past that, at 4,000 meters, we start to enter the abyssal zone of the ocean.
Oh.
Water pressure is at an astonishing 11,000 pounds per square inch down here.
I know what that
There are
means.
numerous strange, almost alien-like creatures that inhabit these depths, such as the fangtooth, anglerfish, and viperfish. Down at 4,267 meters is the average depth of the ocean, where you would normally expect to hit the floor, but there are parts
There's
of the
some
ocean
hella
that go
lines.
significantly deeper than even this. At 4,791 meters rests the wreckage of the battleship Bismarck, sunk
So many
during World War
wreckages.
II, and way down at 6,000 meters is the beginning of the Hadal Zone, named after the underworld Hades itself.
Whoa.
The water pressure down at these depths can become
20,000?
1,100 times what you would experience way back on top at the surface, which is roughly equal to
Oh.
an elephant balancing on a postage stamp, or a single person
Oh.
carrying the weight of 50 Boeing 747 jumbo jets.
Oh, you're kind of
Down at
dead.
these
You're kind of
depths,
dead
you
if
can
you
be
do
crushed
that.
immediately without any outside protection.
Not
But
me,
life
though.
still exists down
I could
here
do that.
in various strange forms.
Any day.
At 6,500 meters, we reach the maximum depth that the DSV Alvin can dive to, a popular research submarine that helped to discover the Titanic. Way further down at 8,848 meters below the surface, and we have arrived at the height of Mount Everest, where it to be upside down and placed underwater.
Yes,
And then way further past even
what's the
that,
place called? The Trench?
10,898
Nah, I
meters,
forget.
we arrive at the depth
The Mariana
reached by
Trench.
James Cameron in 2012 during the Deep Sea Challenger mission. The deepest point in the ocean yet reached by humans was back in 1960, though, when two men named Don Walsh and Jacques Piccard reached a depth of 10,916 meters using their Trieste submarine.
Holy shit, that'd be
It took them
scary as
5
shit.
hours to descend through the ocean to
Just
this
be
depth,
pitch
and
black.
they only stayed for 20 minutes before a window cracked and they began to resurface.
Oh my fucking
Just a
god.
bit further down from there, at 10,972 meters, and we reach the average flight altitude of a commercial airliner. So if you've ever looked out of a window while on a flight and looked down to the ground, that's a very good sense of how incredibly deep down into the abyss that we are currently at. Finally, when we hit
Man,
10,994
bro.
meters, we have hit the bottom of the known ocean, called the Challenger Deep, right here on this map, just about 300 kilometers southwest of Guam Island.
Guam.
However, it is believed that there are almost certainly even deeper parts of the ocean than this that just haven't been discovered yet.
Probably.
It wasn't
Probably.
until 1997, after all, that the Serena Deep was discovered with a depth of 10,732 meters.
10,000.
making it the second deepest known point in the ocean. It is
Second.
estimated that
Oh my
only about
fucking-
5% of the ocean's floor has
Oh,
been
5%.
accurately mapped,
I was
leaving
close.
the other 95% to be currently a mystery.
That is
It may
so
be only a
trippy.
matter of time before an even deeper part of our ocean is found, and who knows what we may discover there. So
The
thank you for
Kraken?
taking the
You guys think we'll explore the Kraken? Or maybe, oh my god. The Kraken? Is the Kraken real? It might be. But, let's remember guys, if you like and subscribe, we will get to see the Kraken in the next 50 years. Go and like and subscribe. It's Ollie Baller here.